Hello St Peter's College offer holders. I'm Professor Judith Buchanan, Master of the College, and this is St Peter's College. Let me show you around. So this is our Porter's Lodge, which is always staffed by a porter. There's Peter. Hello. And we have the best porters bar none in Oxford. They are the funniest, the friendliest and the most helpful at every turn. And every student has a pigeonhole where post, letters, cards, notes can be delivered. So this is our front quad, known as Linton Quad, and it's unusually quiet at the moment. Normally it's busy and buzzy and animated by student action, and we're really looking forward to it being busy and buzzy again. The building behind me is a lovely building. It's called Linton House, and it has our library across 3 floors, which is a beautiful quiet study space and can make books available for students according to their subject needs. But it's only one of the libraries in Oxford. We are unusually well supplied for libraries. So here we have student rooms and college offices and academics rooms where tutorials take place, and this is our beautiful chapel where services take place and our amazing choir sings at regular intervals, and it's also used for other college meetings and events. So you are holding an offer to come and study with us because our expert tutors have considered your application really carefully, your paper application and your interviews, and have decided that they have seen in you something very special, something that can be attentive and interesting and interrogative about the materials in front of you, somebody with a hunger to learn, and somebody who might well really thrive and benefit from the very special tutorial system that we run. So if for one iota of a moment, of a flicker of thought, you have ever had a moment in which you have doubted whether or not you are worthy of the place, please let me ask you to banish that thought. Our tutors know what they are doing, and they have chosen you, and you can trust their judgment. So we are looking forward to welcoming you to be part of the future story of St Peter's College. Now let me show you Hannington Hall. So this beautiful building is where students come to eat for breakfast, lunch and dinner. They may be coming from the lab, or from the archive, or from libraries, or from lectures, to meet with their college friends in order to eat together. And it's part of the joy of being a college, that those people might be from very different backgrounds, from different parts of the world, their intellectual or academic interests might be really different from yours, but that we all muddle along around each other and are collectively enriched by living closely together. St Peter's College is known for particularly good food. This is our dining hall. Come on in. So our dining hall might look just a tiny little bit Harry Potter-esque to you, but mostly it's a fairly informal space. Students will sit with their friends at the benches, we have canteen service, and then from time to time we have a fancy dinner, which will be gowns and a little bit more ceremony and a bit of gavel banging and some singing and all that sort of traditional stuff that Oxford is known for, and it's always fun when we do that, but it's not our dominant mode of being. Now up behind me, this is a high table where the academics would normally sit. You'll see a run of paintings of rather fine gentlemen who have been previous masters of the college. And in fact, I am the first female master, but over here we have a run of old members, people who used to be students of the college, who've gone on to do spectacular things or to make a really important contribution in the world. So this is the junior common room, known as the JCR, where the undergraduates, so you in Prospect, have their parties and their meetings and their fun events of various sorts throughout the year. And in fact, although there are very few students around at the moment, There is one, and we've just found him. This is Julian, and he's a third-year lawyer, and he's just revising for his finals at the moment. Julian, would you like to greet next year's first years?
Oh, I'd love to. So this is not representative of all your time at Oxford. Like, you're not just going to spend the whole thing working. There will be a bit of that. There'll be loads of fun as well. Even though I think Corona's probably going to change the way your first year looks, Peters is an amazing place to be. Everyone's really welcoming, and I think after a summer of isolation, everyone's going to be really, really keen for the social. So you've got that to look forward to. We'll have fun.
As well as our beautiful old buildings, we have some funky new ones as well. And the one behind me here is called the Perodo building, and it just went up a couple of years ago, and it includes some beautiful student rooms and some excellent views from the top. One of the things about St Peter's architecture is that nothing matches. There is no perfect symmetry. There's just a happy encounter of different sorts of architectural styles, and in some ways that's a metaphor for us as well. We are a diverse and a varied bunch, and we like to celebrate our diversity. Let's go to the top. If you have concerns in this most uncertain of years about how the next few months are going to pan out, we completely understand. You have had a tough time. It's very unfortunate for you that the coronavirus has struck right in the middle of this particular year for you, and we feel for you about that. So you may not yet know how your results are going to be calculated or how those might land against the offer that we have made. Please stay in touch with us so that we are aware of how you're getting on with those things. For any of you who have understandable concerns about safety, please know that we will be following the government guidelines and Public Health England's advice very closely, so that we will ensure that all of us can be as safe as possible. If that involves social distancing, we will make sure that all the mechanisms are in place and are very clearly communicated to everybody in order to keep us all safe whilst making studying possible. Stay in touch with us, and if we can help you with any problems that might arise, for example, if you're needing to travel internationally and you need to go into quarantine for a little bit, we can help with that. Stay in touch with us and we'll do what we can to work with you to make things possible. We're really proud of being a friendly, welcoming and inclusive community, and we love our internationalism. We really look forward to having you join us soon to be part of the life and work of the college.